I do this for my culture, to let them know what a nigga look like when a nigga in a roaster.
Good morning, everybody. It's the For the Culture podcast, and we had a lot of interesting takes on the polygamy stuff, so we wanted to bring that back. We put it up on our social medias, and we had a lot of good feedback. So we're gonna start off by reading a couple. Tina, what's the most interesting one that you found yesterday?
So a lot of people, some they based it off of DNA, and some based off of us being animals, of why we have urges. But I'm going to read three of my favorite ones. So one of them said, well, as we are animals, we have urges. Our brains are more developed, but for many years we were a polygamy-based species, mixed with monogamy as well. So in my eyes, it could be a little bit tricky. Romans and Egyptians either were one or the other, depending on certain kings. Even in the Bible, David had 7 wives and still cheated. Another one was based off of DNA, and they said, the DNA and memories of our ancestors is still strong within us. DNA holds the memories just like Assassin's Creed. It's not just a video game concept anymore. It's legit science theory now. Monogamy, polygamy, different strokes for different folks, honestly. So people love the idea of that one true love, and others come to terms that they love one person, but sex is sex while love is love. Florida has a fetish scene. You'll meet a lot of swingers and poly lovers. And then someone else was like, poly relationships seem to have less divorce and more happiness, supposedly based on stats. I don't know how well the research is on that yet. For me, I could do either or.
So I think for me, the biggest thing is the openness of people as far as relationships and how they are okay with multiple partners. I don't know if it's an evolution of thinking or people who don't have a choice because they're gonna cheat anyways. So like you said, the poll that we read, girls were more interested in polygamy than guys. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, maybe guys were trying to not look crazy, or females are just we don't have a choice, so we're gonna accept it. So what is your take on it?
I mean, for me, I feel like it can be tricky, but it's not something I really care for because, I mean, I guess it really also ties to your other views, religious views, or your knowledge based on our DNA and stuff. Because I feel like we're not dogs where we're supposed to mate. We're supposed to just mate with anything else and just extend our species. I feel like we're meant to build on a foundation, but also expand our species with passion. Yeah. So feelings are involved.
But a lot of people were talking about it, and I was just trying to figure out. So if you're in a relationship and the female accepts it, so that eliminates the cheating portion, correct? So there's no such thing as cheating if it's okay, or if you're in an open relationship. Does an open relationship count as polygamy?
I think it is.
Or is it just sex?
It could be.
Is sex polygamy, or is a relationship with another person polygamy?
I think it's with another person.
I'm saying, but sex, casually.
Just having
casual
sex.
sex?
Do they both know?
She allows you to.
Then I feel like
is that polygamy?
Yeah.
I feel like it is.
Indirectly.
So I don't think that's polygamy though.
You don't think so?
No, because I feel like that's just an open relationship that's different than polygamy. I think polygamy, especially his point was, you guys have a relationship with these people, so just have
sex
the
is
same
just
house.
different.
Sex is just casual sex and then you leave.
Yeah.
So
sex is just a factor that comes with that relationship.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so I'm just shocked by the fact that everybody's just so open about it. And I mean, I don't know if that's good or bad, because at that point now you're having because people get pregnant, girls get pregnant, so now you're opening that range of impregnating a lot more different females and being okay with it. 20 years ago, it used to look crazy when you would have 5, 6 baby moms. Now, 10 years from now, it might be normal.
According to Zach, man, this is what happened back in the days, in the tribe days. Wakanda forever, man.
I mean, there are tribes though that they just have sex with each other, and it's not even thought of like that. It's just we're here to produce and that's it. But maybe our social stature created the idea where we're like, there's morals in this. And
Or where did, like, goes back to what he was saying, where did we learn this from? We were taught this to
Yeah.
just live like
a certain
a certain
way.
way.
But naturally, I feel like the feeling of like your gut tells you one person is the way it's supposed to be. And when you get outside of that realm, it's weird. I don't know why. Maybe it's just me, or I don't know. Maybe some people feel like multiple people is normal. I don't know. It just feels. I guess it goes off of what their feeling is. But so let me ask you this. So if you're in a relationship, or not even in a relationship, if you're single and you're dating, and I've had this happen to me multiple times, like you want to get to that space where you're like intimate with that person, but like how long do you think it's supposed to take?
I don't think there's a time for it. I think it's when you're comfortable, like, when you get to know that person, you're like, you know what, like, I let out a little bit of vulnerability with you, like, I'm comfortable enough for you to be around me and touch me and be intimate with me the way I want, then that's when it happens. I feel like society has created, oh, well, you should wait 3 months, or you should not have sex on the first night. But I feel like it's different for everybody, because some people are like, you know what, I like this person, and I feel vulnerable, and I feel like they like me, even though that may not be the case at all. But they're just like, you know what, hey, close off tonight.
They put this rule, like a 3-month rule or 9-month rule. I feel like the guy don't want to be with you. If you let him fucking 9 months, he's still gonna leave you.
Yeah.
If you let him fuck the day you met him, he's still gonna leave you. Like, I feel like there should be no time frame, really.
That's true, because I've seen people that had sex on the first night, like I really like this girl, or they'll be like me personally, like if I connect with you in that space, I will, like, I'll have sex with you, but I won't think less of you. And there's some girls that you don't connect with, but you still want to have sex with. So it's like there's nothing a female can do that can stop a guy from not liking her or liking her. So if he wants to leave, he's gonna leave anyways. It's just in that space. If you feel like if a female is intimate or she wants to get intimate, I feel like society has made it where it's frowned upon, and like if she does it, she's a hoe.
And you're like, oh man,
so now you
stop
a lot of females from having that sexual desire because they don't want to seem like a hoe, or if they do it, they feel ashamed. You feel me?
So let me ask you guys this: can you have sex with someone without getting attached or having feelings?
It's very difficult.
I definitely can, for sure.
You can,
but
you can't.
I can. Like for me,
I feel like guys, it's possible. For girls, I don't think so.
You know what's funny? I've been told that females, like, they share the same feeling, we just do it differently. So a female can do it, especially you heard about like rebound, or I mean, girls get more horny than guys, to be honest. So they might hit up, and it's another thing. Females can have more sex than dudes because they're the gate opener. And guys, there's like 100 people in line trying to get to that gate. But females are the gate opener.
I thought you was going to say girls last longer. They can have more sex than guys.
That too.
It's true because they can get more orgasms.
That's true too. But I'm saying in the general sense, like females can hit up 100 guys and 100 guys will come through. It's not the same for guys.
Yeah, we gotta put in our work.
Yeah, guys can't get it whenever they want. I mean, you can get it from certain people whenever.
Unless you already got a team, you feel me? You got a roster. You got your starting 5, and you got your bench player.
That's what I'm saying. So like, for girls, they have to be very careful about the sexual thing, and they can get it whenever they want.
I really don't think it's all just that though. I really think it's just the generation we live in. You really want to be more particular because guys, things don't show up on you guys. Us, it'll show up like this. And I'm saying like disease-wise and everything. Like you just have to be more particular about who you're laying around with nowadays.
We get praised too. You girls get bashed.
I know, that's true.
Can you have sex with a guy, Christina, without catching feelings?
I have, but it's very, very difficult. It's very difficult. To detach myself.
Is it natural? Like
it's.
I just need some food for today.
It's actually kind of uncomfortable.
Really?
Because you feel, I'm not saying it's like rape, but like, it's like, you don't, it's not really like, the chemistry, like, I guess the chemistry, if there's chemistry there, like, it's harder because you're like, dang, like, I really like this person, but like,
how do you even get there though? Because if it's uncomfortable, that means you had to have like some type of interest into them, right? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like,
That's
I
what I
guess
be saying.
there could be an interest, but like, as a female, because we're emotional creatures, it's something like you guys are able to be like go into like a mindset like I just want to like feel this. I don't really want to. I don't really want to be in this. But for us, because we think in the moment, we're like, okay, I really like this guy.
That's what I'm saying.
But he doesn't want to be with me in this way. So I have to, because I'm like single, but I like him in a way, and like I like the idea of like laying up with him, but we can't be together. I'm going to detach myself. So it's like something that we have to like tell ourselves to do, but it's not easy.
If you had the choice, you would be like, I'm
like, listen, okay, you got in this.
See, that gives me a lot of like, that makes,
we gotta.
That
yeah, but if that sex is good, they're gonna play with it for a little while.
So if the sex is good, she turns crazy.
And then later on, she's like, yeah, it's not worth it.
Yeah, and then
after she starts seeing signs.
So I guess like it is easier for guys, you know, to detach themselves.
Because we're not thinking past like a day. Y'all be thinking past a week. Oh, I'm gonna call him tomorrow. We're gonna go out. He gonna take.
And if you don't text us back, then that will be like,
she goes crazy.
He didn't text me back.
It's funny because
go crazy.
Back in my days, bro, I used to be like, yo, I gotta get inside the girl's head. So the first thing I do if I'm meeting them, I'm getting to know them and stuff. So I could know what to do. Like if I know she gets mad, like I don't text her back, I do that shit on purpose. I do that shit on purpose, and then sometimes if they get too attaching and stuff like that, I didn't like that shit back then. Cause back then, bro, I didn't know what it is to be a girlfriend. I mean, a boyfriend.
Yeah, I learned that.
I didn't like. I already know that. Like all I really cared about was hitting you up whenever I wanted it, and then go and handle that. That's
but
it.
I think for me, naturally, I was just like busy, so like I wasn't thinking about her.
Yeah.
So like when I would think about her, I'd hit her up and we'll just have a conversation. If not, then I'd be busy and she'd hit me up. Maybe we didn't have a great conversation. But I learned that females don't like that. I actually lost a girl because of that. So like I met her and I got her number, and then I'm like, hit her up tomorrow. So I hit her up tomorrow. We just have a great conversation. And that was the day I was graduating, so I was like, I'm gonna hit you up when I'm done with the graduation. I didn't hit her back like 3 days later, and she's like, wow, you just not gonna hit me up? And then hit me up all of a sudden? She dead me dead.
That was my favorite
I'm
part,
like,
boy.
damn, because the conversation we had before was so good. I'm like, I got it. Like,
but we're emotional creatures.
So, like,
you can't wait that
long. I left her for 2 days. It was done. Like, she didn't want no parts of me. I'm like,
I would have just cut it off then, because I used to do it all the time. Sometimes I took months.
No, girls. My assumption was girls were okay with that, and like, you feel me? Like, if you hit them up, they'll be so excited.
I didn't care if they were okay with it or not. Oh boy.
Tight.
I don't know. I feel like some girls are like, you know, like if he doesn't hit me up, I don't care, because they probably have options, or they're just like, whatever, like I'm doing my own thing.
Yeah.
But then there's girls that are like, listen, like I
need that attention.
25-8. If you're not gonna give it to me, then I'll go find something else to do it for me.
That's true. I learned it. That's funny. I've been learning a lot about females, and like
they're not actually in a serious relationship. And that one girl that's tightening you up, low key, but your boys are probably like, man, she got you sprung, But really, she's kind of like lifting you up.
This is the thing about females. I mean, this is the thing about dudes don't understand. Like when you with your friends and you're single, and you get a girl, what people don't understand is females. Like I said, they think future tense. Mm-hmm. So like now you become a part of her world, and like there's no way out. So like guys have to understand your schedule's gonna change.
Everything's
the fact that
change.
We can't talk as much is gonna change. Because now you become a part of her life, and she needs you there 24/7. I don't understand like why it can't be like more. I'll see you when I see you, but females are just like that.
Because we're like, we get attached, and it's like I want to talk to you all the time, every day, whenever you're free. I don't want to talk to you like 2 days from now, like because you wanna be able to like go to someone and like I just had a horrible day. Like you want to talk to someone, and they're your break from the world. Like you're just like, dang, like I just had a horrible day. I need to call my boo, okay, and tell him. And you know, you guys hype us up and stuff, low key. You guys, yeah, like Yeah, fuck that manager. Like, you know you better than that. I'm like, yeah, babe, yeah. Like,
Now
I am better than
understand
that.
It makes sense to me now. Before I was like, why the fuck is she calling me at work? Why is she like blowing me up? I need a day. Like,
Yeah.
I be trying to go out with the homies. I'll be with her for like 2 weeks. I try to go to the homies one night. It's a problem.
You
Like,
didn't, she didn't tell you, oh, why you always gotta go chill with your boys? You
don't
dating?
chill
You
with
like
them
them?
at all.
You dating them now?
like for real, like I went to Texas like 2 weeks ago. I went to a party. I haven't partied all year. I went to a club. She's like, oh, you club now? I'm like, I haven't partied all year. I used to party like once a month at last year, like before I met her, and now I got a one party. It's a problem. So like, I don't know why girls like to, and Zach takes
Because they want to be there. We want to be like part of everything. Like when we see you guys having fun without us, it's like, oh, I want to be there too. I want to have fun with
but
them.
there gotta be some type of boundary.
Yeah,
like,
I
guys
know,
don't like being clogged
but
up.
we don't like boundaries.
Like that's like us in
You know-
jail. Like you
you
think
know what's
somebody want to
funny?
be stuck in a cell, just like
I
You know what's
know,
funny?
but,
It's
you
like
know.
opposites attract. So I guess like the fact that she's like that and you never experienced that makes you attracted to her because you're like somebody care about me all the time, and like even if I don't want to be with her at that moment, it's like the feeling of her caring works. So like
So
if
you
she
don't
wasn't doing all that, maybe you wouldn't feel the same way about
So
it.
you don't think if she was just like you that it would have worked out?
Hell no, I don't want no female like me. Hell no, because I don't care enough. I need somebody.
Yeah.
If I don't care, I need somebody to care.
What about you, Christine? You think that you can date somebody that's just like you?
Like me?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, I can. Like me? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Nah, you can't be
She
like
says
that.
that now. Then a couple of us later.
Wait, listen.
But
They
imagine
just can't.
two people that just
I'm not like
it don't,
super.
it don't click.
Two clingy people would not work.
I'm not very clean.
But you know the best thing about that though, it shows you that damn, if someone can deal with me, they must really love me.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Now, I am a lot to deal with, okay? I know I'm a lot to deal with. But I could date someone like me in the way that we have boundaries. But I do need someone that's like in certain ways, like a level down for me. Because like when it comes to like communication, like we have to be on the same level, you know what I mean? And like we have to have the same ideas with like goals and everything like that.
Yeah, like-minded is good, but I don't want like if my communication is not that good, I need somebody to have
I
communication
know,
that's
but
good.
you have to work on it together. You can't be the only one who's always good at communicating.
No,
and
but I'm good at things she's not good at, so like
Yeah.
I can take the
you
lead
can
on that.
balance each other
Yeah,
out.
so I don't want somebody that's good in finances. I'm good at finance. We gonna clash, like, you feel me?
Yeah.
Or like I feel like I'm the dominant person, and she feels like she's the dominant person. It's not gonna work. Somebody has to like be on the other
Yeah,
side.
that's true. But I don't know. I could date somebody like me. It just they have to be like a little bit of a lesser, like and a cooler, like like I'm a little bit of a hothead sometimes. So
What about you, Rozay? You
someone
could
I
date
could
somebody
match
like
out.
you?
I feel like I could.
For
I
real?
feel like you could.
Yeah.
You have a lot of
like,
patience.
yeah, I feel like I'm
Patience.
pretty calm. Like,
Yeah, but I don't
I could deal with a lot of shit. But there's pet peeves though I have though.
I am. When it
I
comes
feel
to
like
pet
I could.
peeves, yeah, you got to be able to deal with that.
So let me ask you, Christina, do you have the expectation when you meet a guy for like opening the door and like walking into your house and paying for every meal, like the chivalry stuff?
Oh, okay.
So when people say chivalry is dead, do you believe that? And do girls really want that? Because I feel like girls don't want that.
Okay,
Really.
so firstly, is chivalry dead? I feel like it's not as common, but I do like that. For personally, I like it. I do like the door being open for me. I like the idea of like a gentleman, but I'm not saying it has to be done every time. Like there's some girls that are like, I'm not opening the door or getting in the car unless you open the door for me. But then there's also those girls where it's like, I'll open the door for myself. Like, he doesn't have to do all that. Like, if you're already on my side, like, you can open the door. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
so it's
saying?
like first,
But,
second date.
yeah, if we're just going to the car, like, you don't have to open the door for me all the time. But it would be nice. Like, it's nice to know that, like, someone thinks of you first before themselves sometimes. But I do feel like a lot of girls do talk about it. Like, it's a conversation amongst a lot of girls. It's like, dang, like, I opened for me. I went to Chipotle and this guy, I was like, cute. He's cute. But you know what? I shouldn't have to open the door for him.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm going to open the door for a guy.
Yeah.
I opened the door. He didn't even say thank you. And I was just like, This boy, he is lucky I didn't slam the door into his face on the way out, okay? But, you know, I think it is a topic of conversation amongst us. It's like, why can't guys be, like, more, like, forward about, like, you know, hey, like, you're the way they come about things, the way they confront you, like, hey, like, you're really pretty and I really like you. Can we go out sometime? Instead of, let me go in her DMs because she may reject me, you know what I mean? Which will be more likely of a rejection than a face-to-face type of conversation.
So let me ask you, does the DMs, what are the odds that somebody can score on the DM?
Very low, because the chemistry I have with someone that I meet by fate is going to be completely different than somebody I meet online.
So the 100 people in your DMs right now do not have a chance.
They don't. They don't stand a chance.
Even if they never met you before?
Even if they never met me, because the way that you're going to react or like bond with someone that you initially meet, because chemistry is everything, is so different. Because I actually met somebody online before.
Yeah.
They were like locally, like let's hang out. And like I'm not an awkward person, so it was like chill for me. But the connection is not bad. It's just it's not the same. It's not as genuine because you don't know them like that. But when I first meet you, I'm like, oh my gosh, he's cute. Like, remember how we met this way? You know, oh, we met online. Like, what's
you have talking points and you have
talking points, and like really online is like they just know you and like you based off of what they see that you put out there for people to see. It's not really who you are. Like. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, what I post, like, when I talk and stuff, that's me. But, like, they don't genuinely know me. They just see, like, that sparkle. Okay, like, she's charismatic. You know what I mean?
More to social media than...
Exactly.
Okay. That makes sense. So you hear that, gentlemen? It doesn't work. So
it doesn't work. You can shoot your shot, but it's going to follow me.
How do you guys feel about women proposing to men?
Absolutely not. Don't ever try me with that shit. I mean, your whole time.
That's disrespectful.
Hell no.
It's starting to be very common nowadays.
Hell no. Ever try
It's too much pressure.
No.
I think for a guy.
Because now you know why? Because I feel like a female is challenging your manhood when she does that. She's like, I'm going to do what you're supposed to be doing. Hell no. I'm a man. The thing about men is they're prideful. The thing about men is they take pride in their manlyhood. So if I'm a man, I'm going to do everything a man's supposed to do. And if I feel like you are doing that, now I feel like I don't have like a place.
If she was like, I really want to marry you, and she went down, you're going to say no?
I'm not going to say no. I'm going to feel offended though. Obviously in that place it's like an intimate space.
I'd be like...
But in my mind, I'm like, are you serious? Like you really just tried my man.
What about you? You feel like that's disrespectful? Would you be like...
I was watching it a couple times because at first I just like swipe it, but I was watching it. It started to pop up on my TL a lot. So when I was looking at it, I was like, I felt weird. I was like, wait, hold on.
I don't know, son.
I was like, damn. To me, I felt like it was forbidden. Like, I never knew girls could do it, to be honest. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I can. I don't know how I react.
To each his own.
Do you guys feel like it's like pressure? Like, do you feel like if a girl did that, like you could reject her?
Nah, I wouldn't embarrass her.
I know guys that love it though. I know guys that love it because in their head, like, all right, so. There's a saying that guys usually say, when you date a big girl, they take care of you. And what I mean by that is that they always cooking. They do the most. They do more than because I don't know why, but they say that because they feel like they're in competition with the regular girl that's not as big as them. You feel me? So those are the girls that usually I can see doing that, and they're more dominant too. Sometimes the guys like that. Sometimes some guys like to just lay back and just the girl do everything for them and they just chill it.
Because then at that point you're not necessary. She probably just wants the sex, and then at that point you are.
But it's up to that person though. That person feel comfortable doing that, living that life, so he's cool with that.
Hey, maybe I'm a prideful type of dude. I gotta do what I gotta do, and like I need a female that's gonna accept that type of stuff and like stay in your space. And on top of that, I have expectations for females, so I need you to do certain things. And I'm not gonna overbound your space because girls have things that like don't have another female doing this. Like my girl's like, don't have another female cooking for you, and feel me, I'll cook for you. I'll do all that stuff for you. So if you overbound that, she feels offended.
What if
Same
you don't
thing
like
with
your girl
dude.
cooking? What you do?
Eat out. Hell no. That's the thing, some girls are okay with it, but certain girls feel like their womanhood is untouchable, and as a man, you have to respect that. Same thing with a female. Like if I feel like I'm supposed to protect you, or I feel like I'm supposed to do certain things for you, you can't go out of us to get that, or else I feel like I'm not doing my job.
Yeah, that makes sense.
How do you feel about that? Like, would you propose to your man?
Maybe as a joke. like if I genuinely want to marry you, like I'll do it, but like maybe not like, you know.
In front of people, maybe?
Yeah, I don't know, because I'd be like shy, but like I did have like an ex that I was like, what if I like proposed to you, and like how would you react? And he was like, don't do that. And I was like, I don't know, like I probably would, like if I really love you and stuff, like I'm crazy like that. I would be like, you know what? But I wouldn't go on my knee, okay? Because that's the guy, you know.
So what you would do?
I would probably take you somewhere like really special and like let you know how much it would be more of a hint for you to propose to me.
That's fine. A hint is
even
cool.
though I propose to you, kind of thing.
That's fine. I don't mind. Like,
because you could propose without being on your knee. You know what I mean? We could be out and stuff and be like, you know, like talk about our feelings that we're on the same page before I actually go do something crazy like that. You know what I mean?
So if you was out with your boyfriend and you got into an argument with another couple, what would you expect your boyfriend to be doing?
I'd be thinking about that shit.
Oh, if I got into an argument with another couple,
yeah, and
what would I
like
expect him to do?
Talking stuff, all that
And she's
smack,
talking,
and the guy
I
gets
want him.
involved,
I
and
want
the
him
guy-
to mellow me out, because firstly, if I'm in an
She
argument, they
already
must have
crazy.
said something crazy. Okay, and then for them to talk back crazy, they're crazy.
She's like, don't boost it
Okay, don't boost it up. I need someone that will be able to mellow out the situation. Like, hey, like it's not worth it, but also don't talk to my girl like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Even
control
if you
your
started
girl.
it?
Even if I started it and I was at fault, like he could talk to me about that later.
Yeah,
But at the
yeah,
time of the
yeah.
moment, it's like, okay, like vibe out.
Because the thing about
Let me take care of the situation, because you know there's two females fighting. My girl, you know, I know my girl, like, you know what I'm saying? So you wanna mellow me out, but also let them know, like, she's talking disrespectful, you need to handle that.
How would you handle it?
No, because the thing about females is like they want a dude that's on their side, even if they're wrong,
Yes.
especially in public. So
Absolutely.
like, so like if she's wrong and you're like, yo, what the hell are you doing? And then the other female's talking crazy. Now she's like, you're supposed to have.
She's like,
now she feels like she's really like.
she's talking
I don't know. It's
crazy.
a female thing. Like they don't like to
Protect
be checked in public.
Mm-mm.
So like you would have to put yourself out there and like.
Is this with the guy there or without the girl?
Nah, see,
if
me
it was
personally-
just a girl conversation. How would
girl,
you?
I don't take that serious. Like females just talk.
So you wouldn't tell her that you wouldn't check the girl. You just tell the girl to leave.
What I look like checking a girl though? Like I look crazy if I do that. I can't look crazy. So like I'm gonna be like, let's go. Yeah.
How would you want your man to check the girl too, or just?
It's more of checking the guy to check
Nah,
his girl.
yeah, I would
Like,
check
yo,
the
like
dude.
your girl's out of bounds, like chill, like
Yeah,
vibe
yeah,
out, y'all need to chill. It's not more like, I wouldn't expect him to be like, girl, STFU, because
Yeah,
some girls
yeah.
are, you know, some girls like that stuff. But I don't want all that. Like,
And
I
on
just
top
want you to
of
be like,
that-
vibe out, babe, you know what I'm saying?
'Cause
But, yo, control
If
your
you try to check a chick and she talks crazy to you, and then she touches you, now
then,
you're wrong.
then you got your girlfriend who was already talking crazy. She's even more hyped
Yeah.
up to beat her up
And, like,
because she's
I
talking
don't
crazy.
like a female that feels like she could touch a dude. Because then you
Yes,
put me in a
because-
bad situation.
Because then it's like, I can't touch you.
Yeah, it's like I'm a man.
I can't
I'm
touch
taking
you. We were
disrespect.
talking
Yeah.
about polygamy and everything and cheating. And I was going to say, like, your thoughts on, like, what do you feel like the extensive cheating is, and, like, what's acceptable and what's not?
And can you forgive that person?
And can you forgive
So for
them?
me personally, I always had this rule. At first, when I was like 2 years ago, I was like, hell no. If a female ever cheat on me, I'm done. But then as you get mature, you start to understand females better. You're like, maybe it can work because I feel like I can fail at any time. So I feel like a female's not any different than me. I just don't like, which is human, not female or male thing. I don't like to be lied to. So like, if it's something that you did, just keep it 1,000. But once you get to a relationship with another person, and now it becomes a double life, and I'm living life like thinking everything is good.
Yeah.
Now it becomes a problem because at that point I don't allow people to do that to me, whether it's parents, family members, let alone my female. So like, I won't want anybody fake in my circle. Period. So that's my thing.
I agree with that. What do you think?
I feel like it takes a toll on you because I actually was in a situation like that with my girl where she did cheat on me, and it depends like I guess everybody's situation is different, but my situation, she told me and we had broke up right away, and then later on we came back together and situated everything. But like I was speaking to Max earlier, well, we all speaking last time, if it's a year, like so the girl been leading you on for so long.
The whole time.
A year's a long time. I couldn't forgive that.
I could forgive it. But my whole thing is I don't like to look in your face and
you
feel like you're telling me or showing me a certain way. But then, like a year back, I'm like, wow, you smiled in my face and you was doing that shit. That's crazy.
Let me rephrase that. I could forgive that, but I wouldn't be able to deal with the women.
Yeah. Because I remember my dad told me, it's like a person that smiles in your face and then doing that shit can kill you, like in your sleep. You feel me? Because you will never know.
That's true.
So, like, how do you feel about a dude? Because obviously, what is more noted is guys cheating on females. So how do you feel about that?
I cannot be with someone like that because I was in a situation where somebody was coming home to me, laying with me every night, telling me how much they care about me, texting me, I think they're here but they're really not. And then when you find out after 2 years or a year and a half, you're like, dang, like this whole time, like I was chilling, like doing me and doing right, and I wasted all this time. But you turn it into a lesson or a blessing, you know what I'm saying, with relationships. But like it was a lesson. It was like, you know, for me, I know that I'm true to myself, and I know at the end of the day, like I did what I could, and I brought what I had to the table. But for someone to do that to you is disrespectful. And I, like you said, I don't want nobody disrespecting me like that in general. So for you to be close to me and be a part of my vulnerable side and then do that to me, I feel like I just can't associate with
So let me ask you, so if you dating like a superstar NBA player on the road, listen, on the road half of the year, he's a good person.
There's rules to them.
There's boundaries.
No, but I'm asking, like, obviously he's on the road, he's making millions of dollars, hotel, going to different cities. These females obviously are going to be attracted to him because of his power and his fame and his money. So are you going to give this superstar dude a pass and like say, listen, at the end of the day, sex is sex, but you come home, don't bring no STDs, don't bring no babies, and as long as you don't love them, it's cool?
No, because that's opening a door for an opportunity to be with somebody else while I still have feelings for you, and I feel like that's selfish. Like, I feel like that's selfish, completely selfish, because you're sleeping around with these people, and then on the way to sleep into each person, you may catch feelings for this person, and I'm over here, I have complete open feelings and attachment to you, and then you're gonna just like dub me or whatever because you have that opportunity, then I'm gonna feel like completely betrayed and stuff. So I can't do
So
that.
what if he puts you on a pedestal and all that stuff? He's like, this
I could be on the pedestal. I could be on the
all that
pedestal. Social media don't mean nothing because at the end of the day, it's what I have with you, like, and you coming home to me with something to show for it is like more important. Like,
would you rather not?
I value my relationship.
Would you rather not know or to know?
I'd rather know.
You gonna know?
Well, I mean, you know, females we investigate.
If you're a celebrity, sometimes it don't come out in public. The only time it comes back home.
Now,
she's
because he's
how
famous.
How you gonna find out if he's traveling though?
But because paparazzi and stuff, like
That's
they
what I'm
may
saying.
make things seem like what it's not. It would be different if it's really not like that. Then I can try to understand why something may have happened, why you guys were in that situation where it made it look like that. But if you really did,
it's like the Kevin Hart situation. So he's married, has a kid, but he tours. So he's in a position where because I read his book and he talked about the fact that he used to smash a chick in every city every night. and that's just his lifestyle. So when you live a lifestyle like that, it's hard to just stop and just be with one
That's
person.
what I'm
It's
saying.
not.
There's different rules to
It's
go.
not.
There's different
It's
rules
not.
for
That's
it.
a
You have sex with
choice.
100 females,
That's
then you
a
just have
choice.
one chick.
No, that's a choice. That's a choice. You want to be. I feel like everyone goes through stages of like that whole stage where you can like go sleep with other people, you get famous, and you feel like you're obligated to do that. You're not obligated to do
No,
that.
I'm not saying you're obligated,
You know?
but I'm saying it's a lifestyle, so it's difficult to stop. So when you get in that position and then you're like, damn, I have a wife and kids, I love them, I cherish them, this and that, but he still finds his way to do his dirt, and then you get caught and you embarrass a female. She stays. Obviously, I feel like she's in that space where she's like, I don't know if I should stay. But remember, she has a kid and all that stuff.
Yeah, I feel
So
like
it's
that's selfish of him to put them in that situation because it's not, when you have kids, it's not about y'all no more. Whether you want to sleep with other people or not, like, don't bring that into my family, like, you know what I'm saying? Because we're trying to already co-parent, you know what I'm saying? You're already messing up. I feel like that's him reliving high school, like, to be honest. Like, why do you have to sleep with so many people? You want to be with someone, at least let her know, like, this is what's going on. If you're gonna be secretive about it, like you have no self-respect at all for yourself at all. Like, you don't even respect yourself. Like if you're just sleeping around with people like that and you have a whole family, you know what I'm saying?
What about if the paparazzi don't know, the kids don't know, but he just came to your home one night and said, yeah, I cheated with this girl. How would you handle that situation?
I didn't care about her.
Yeah, I would.
She was just a thing I was feeling.
I need to know why. I need to have more of an understanding.
She looked good.
She look good is not a good reason. Like, I'll dub you right there.
I feel like that's a better.
Was touring that.
Yeah, I feel like that's a better answer than I was kicking it with her and we was talking. You feel me?
Yeah, because then you're gonna be like, okay.
You like her better than me.
But then,
No,
I
just
mean,
a moment then, just a fling. She was there, he wasn't.
I feel like this is a better answer though, right?
it is
I
a
don't
better
think there's no
answer,
good
but
answers.
I mean, there's no good answer because if you're cheating on,
Yeah.
cheating is
You
cheating.
tell your kids?
But am I telling my kids?
Yeah.
I don't want my kids involved in none of my like bad relationships or anything. Like if we're gonna argue or I find out something bad, I don't want my kids involved at all because whenever you do that, whenever you tell your kids about like the bad things that are happening with their parents, you're turning them against each other, and they're gonna start looking at the mom and the dad differently, and they start acting differently, and it does take an effect on them. That's like divorce and everything. So I wouldn't want them involved in that. But when it comes to cheating, I guess it depends on the situation, how I'd react. I really do need more of an understanding though, like why it's so easy for you to just go.
So if you get an understanding, he breaks it down to you, are you gonna be okay with it or you leave?
It depends on how good that understanding is.
He's like, I just.
Then it could be.
To
I
let
mean,
go.
for that first time, maybe I'll be like, you know what? Like, I've made a lot of mistakes in my life, you know what I'm saying? We're not perfect. We're human. You know, we're bound to make mistakes. And then in that type of lifestyle, your influence and, like, it's constantly in your head. Like, oh, my gosh, there's all this being thrown at me. Then maybe I'll be like, you know what, this time. But over and over and over, all these marriages, like, get your life together, dude. Like, nah. Like, shame, you know, the fool me once.
Yeah,
fool me twice, like that first time, okay, like you made a genuine mistake. But if you keep doing it over, that's a choice.
Yeah.
That's not a habit, it's a choice. You decided to do that.
That's true. So we gotta wrap it up. It was definitely good for us to get our perspective.
We want your insight.
Yeah, we definitely want your insight, so we're gonna post some polls up and just let us know. We'll definitely show it on the next show. This is For the Culture.
For the culture.